We're a group of passionate, accomplished individuals who want to make a difference in our communities. We want to support deserving organizations and causes in ways that go beyond just simply writing a check to them. So we practice what we call engaged philanthropy. And what that means is we go out and we research issues and critical needs in our communities. We identify potential solutions to those needs and organizations that are acting to implement those solutions. And we work with those organizations over a period of years to help them grow and expand.
We gather our funds together and make investment decisions and pool our monies. But more importantly than pooling our monies is pooling our talent. And that there are a lot of talented individuals with a variety of different skills and backgrounds that come together on investment teams and consulting teams.
For example, we sent our team of partners over to Healthy Child, Healthy World, and we work with them to strengthen their board, sharpen their brand, and negotiate a groundbreaking strategic partnership with WebMD. And with Growing Great, another one of our investees, our partners help them develop a 5-year strategic plan. And we work with them to develop a new web-based delivery model for their nutrition curriculum.
Everybody can add something of value just by virtue of his or her background, and I think trying to incorporate that in this process is one of the best values of LASVP.
LASVP is doing two things. It's working to find the gems out there and help them become better able to deliver their services, and at the same time it's reflecting back on each of us as individual philanthropists, allowing us to know how to deploy our personal dollars.
We ourselves grow as individuals and as philanthropists by learning more about how to be strategic. And in the process, we have a lot of fun and we meet some amazing people that become lifetime friends.
Los Angeles is part of a network of social venture partner organizations across the United States, Canada, and Japan. In fact, there are 25 SVP organizations that implement the same model of venture philanthropy. Many of us work in very similar issues in our communities, such as education, environment, issues dealing with families and youth, and we share best practices amongst our partners, the learnings we have in working with nonprofits, and even new programs. The Social Innovation Fast Pitch is now being replicated by 7 other cities.
What we at SVP wanted to do was to mix up the business community and the nonprofit community in a way that could bring a fun program but great benefit to both sides. We've created an 8-week boot camp for these social entrepreneurs to train them in communications and how to convey their message to an individual or to an audience. And we pair them with experienced business people to act as coaches to coach and mentor them through this process to help them develop an effective pitch.
The process of the fast pitch and the coaching was very intense. And for me, it seemed impossible. But the coaches, both their encouragement and their tough thinking questions, suggestions, help in the most difficult parts of thinking through what to say and how to say it.
I think at this point, I want to not just hear a great story, but how does this really start transforming society?
My coaches dedicated so much time to helping me, to teach me how to craft a pitch. I didn't have the skills before I got to Fast Pitch.
This is my first year coaching the Fast Pitch, but I was in the first class of the Fast Pitch program 4 years ago as a presenter. Just the experience of working with the coaches and getting the honest and sometimes tough feedback week by week really helped me grow as a presenter and as a leader of the organization.
They're willing to get in your sandbox and kind of show you how to build a different sandcastle, but still keep your own personality in your own way. It's very much about what's your voice, how do you amplify it, and how do you bring in more buy-in.
There's a lot of things that go into an effective presentation. A story, some kind of emotional connection is really important, but it's also really important to convey facts and information about your organization, who you are, whom you serve, why you do it better than others, and why somebody should care.
People make their decisions ultimately to give money for emotional reasons, and then the rational reasons support those emotional reasons. And that's what storytelling is all about. It's about finding the ways that you can touch someone's heart.
Every time you go in to join the coaching sessions, I feel like you just get immersed in goodness. It's quite exhilarating.
The greatest thing about this program is that it really works. We hear all kinds of stories about how people are using it in their day-to-day work, the funds that they've helped get, the volunteers, the connections they've made, and it's really satisfying that it's having such an impact on the community.
My coaches are still very close to me to this day. I approached them after the whole Fast Pitch thing was over to ask if they could be my professional, personal mentors, and they both said yes.
The one biggest benefit about doing Fast Pitch was this new family of multi-talented angels that came into our life. Funders, support staff, thought partners, and connectors that just basically took our agency and helped us get to a new platform.
It's changed not only the way I speak, but the way I write, what I put in grant proposals, what we say, how we communicate what A Window Between Worlds does, and I think has been a huge factor in the success that we've had.
We were approached by a foundation that attended the Fast Pitch contest and offered me a site visit, and we became a grantee this year.
My name is John Sullivan. I'm an Eagle Scout, an ex-convict, a recovered heroin addict, and the founder and creative director of BTS Communications.
You know, before Fast Pitch, I was just an ex-convict, and after Fast Pitch, it changed my idea of who I was and my capacity to understand success, you know, to comprehend it for myself and for the people around me.
The overall prize, John Sullivan, BTS Communications.
You know, again, it was one of the best nights of my life.